Welcome everybody to Ajax Mitsubishi. Check out what we have for you today. This is a 2022 Mini Cooper Countryman, all for John Cooper Works. Now, if you're not familiar with the John Cooper Works, this is a very special item. They call it a JCW, hence the John Cooper Works. This has 301 horsepower, 331 foot-pounds of torque, connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it is all-wheel drive. This is one of the most fun cars that you can drive in this kind of category. It's got room for 5, it's got room in the back, it's got 300 horsepower, and it is absolutely glued to the road. I have owned a Countryman. I have not been lucky enough to own a John Cooper Works, and even just the Countryman is fun. I can't imagine how much more fun this is to drive. Now, I worked at BMW Mini. I know this car. This is a very special vehicle. So if you're watching this video and it's still available and you're interested, please come and visit Ajax Mitsubishi or call to make an appointment so you can get behind the wheel of this and just experience it for yourself. Now, we're going to take you on a tour of this JCW so you know the exterior and interior condition, as well as some of the great features, so that way you can make that great decision to visit us here at Ajax Mitsubishi. Now, underneath the hood, we have a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, again, 300 horsepower, 8-speed automatic, all-wheel drive, super fun. Now, taking a look at the side profile, you can see this is, it's a good size SUV, but it's nice and low, it's low to the ground, and that's what makes it super fun to drive because it handles like an absolute dream. Now, we do have these nice black alloy wheels with the John Cooper Works center cap here. You can see that. We've got the specialty brakes as well. There's a little bit of curb rash on some of the wheels. It's not drastic, but it is there. Just wanted to point it out. These are 18-inch wheels with Pirelli tires as well. We have, again, the John Cooper Works logo in the side fender, the all 4 badge down here indicating it is 4-wheel drive, the red capped mirrors, the red roof, and the piano black ladder style roof rails up top. These look incredibly cool when you put the roof rack up there and then put like a bike or a kayak, or if you're outdoorsy, this is definitely a fun car for that. It looks really cool too. Some cars look goofy like that, but this looks really great. Now, as we do this tour, I will point out dings, dents, scratches if we find them, so that way you know the condition. Taking a look at the back hatch, everything here is blacked out. So we have the blacked out Mini logo, the Countryman badge down on the bottom here. The only thing that isn't is that John Cooper Works badge again. Check out the Union Jack taillights. Unfortunately, Mini got rid of these in recent years. These are so popular, that Union Jack, just showing its British heritage. We've got dual exhaust as well, and lots of piano black on the bottom, as you can see. Now, a little minor mark here in the back bumper, and you can see it right there. It looks like something just maybe fell out of the trunk and scratched it, unfortunately. Not a big deal, not a metal bumper, so it's just plastic, it's not gonna rust, not a big deal. Just a little cosmetic thing there. Opening this up, it is a power tailgate. Like I said, lots of room in the back. That's a full-size suitcase back here with plenty of room to spare. We do have the privacy cover still in here as well. Sometimes this gets taken out and forgotten, but it's still there. Let's close this up. There's just a little tiny mark here on the bumper. A little touch-up paint will really clean that up and hide that. And then coming around to the side, again, this is just tremendously fun to drive. The video can't even nearly do this justice. Little scuff on the plastic fender portion here. That can actually be fixed as well. There is a few companies that do that. Not terribly expensive. You could ask the sales team here what that would cost to have that fixed. Now, coming around to the front, we've got these great looking red racing stripes on the top. It is a different hood with, you can see here, just a little bit raised in the center. Again, that black Mini logo, and then this iconic looking front end. LED headlights, LED daytime running lights. You can see the Mini logo there inside as well. All right, nice looking front grille. Front bumper is in nice shape as well. All right, so let's go take a look on the inside. I'm excited. I want to take this car out for a drive. These are fun. Now, inside here, great looking leather seating, okay? We've got a dual sunroof up top, so the driver and passenger in the front have one, and then there's one back here. This one doesn't open, but it does have a sunshade. We've got an armrest here in the middle. All right, cup holders, and then we've got 2 USB ports down here with some rear ventilation as well. One of the things, if you are putting kids in car seats, it does have the more convenient child latch systems where it's got the cover. You don't have to fish around and dig your fingers down in there. I've been there. That is so annoying. These are really convenient. Again, nice big sunroof up top. Great seats for the front driver and passenger. The bolster on them, look at how deep that bolster is. It's really going to keep you planted in your seat. We've also got a adjustable thigh support here, so this comes out if you got a little bit longer legs. And then we have a power driver's seat with memory seating as well. Now on the interior, there's a few little marks on it here. I believe the previous owner was a smoker. It does have a little bit of a smell into it, but the way that we can help with that is, first of all, we change out the air cabin filter, then we completely detail the inside. Keep in mind, I should have said, this car has not been detailed. This is how it arrived to us. So if you can imagine the car previous owner, I mean, they really did take care of it to keep it looking this clean without being detailed. So once we detail it, change the air cabin filter, which is like your furnace filter kind of thing. It runs through the air conditioning and heater. And then we can do what's called an ozone treatment in here. It should really take a lot of that odor out of the vehicle. The only other part that I saw that had a little bit was right there, super, super tiny. You can see it in reference, it says my fingerprint, but just a little minor mark there on the interior. All right, so now that we're here, I just want to mention it does have forward emergency braking with forward collision warning. We have adaptive cruise control as well, and lane keeping assist, a nice rear view camera for safety features. Another safety feature, or at least I consider a safety feature, is the heads up display. So you can see right there, if I can kind of get it to focus, that is a screen that projects a holographic image of your speed, radio information, some other cool stuff you can kind of customize. And that's just to keep your eyes on the road rather than having to look down. It's not a big change to look down, but it's really nice and convenient. You'll see here 69,007 kilometers. I mean, really incredible kilometers for this year of vehicle. You can see a nice little John Cooper Works badge up top there as well. Now we've got our leather wrapped steering wheel. We've got paddle shifters behind the wheel on the JCW, so that way you can go through all 8 gears manually if you like. Super fun to drive that way. And then have a look at the very cool infotainment system. Mini has had this for years and it's super popular. All right, just giving you kind of a point of view here. Now this is our command controller, and you'll see there we've got the menu, communications menu, map, all that stuff. And then this is a joystick. Goes left, right, swivels. You can push down on it as well, and that is what controls the infotainment system here. So if I twist it, you can see on the left hand side it's going through the different options there, right? So if I go to navigation, I can go to the map. All right, we can even get rid of this here on the other side or change what we want it to show. Right, so a lot of cool different things you can do with this. Now if I go to back over here, I just want to show you, it does, it's got, so yeah, you've got your satellite radio, which is right here. Some information about the Mini connected, which is your cell phone, so you can connect obviously your cell phone to that as well. Lots of cool different things on the infotainment system. Now, putting this into reverse, give you that rear view camera, and it does have front and rear park assist, which is those parking sensors. So not only do you have the camera, but you have the sonar just in case the camera is blurry or, you know, mucked up from the snow. And then the front one's especially helpful as well to park if you're parking in a garage or a tight spot. We've got dual zone climate control, so driver and passenger independent temperatures. We have our heated seats down here. Check out the start stop button, right? So it's just a little toggle switch to start the engine, which is super fun. I think that's really neat. And then we have our sport and green mode. Sport, obviously, you know, kind of giving you access to all 301 horsepower at a fly. Green will be to kind of conserve that engine horsepower to give you the best fuel economy possible. USB port down there, our cool automatic shifter. Again, you can flip that into manual mode and do that if you like. Our command controller, the electronic parking brake. Underneath the center armrest, again, a little plaid there to show off the British heritage. And then in the armrest here, we have a wireless charging pad as well. All right, now lots of piano black on the interior. So, you know, you can change the interior lighting too. I forgot to mention that. The interior lighting on the JCW is all kind of customizable to whatever color you like as well. And then last but not least is the Carfax. You can see here, 22, no accident or damage records found. And there's 9 service records on this Carfax for you to review as well. So listen, if you've never owned a Mini, it is definitely a kind of culty following. Like, it's, you know, if you buy one Mini, you're probably going to buy another one and another one after that. They're that much fun to drive. They're incredibly reliable, and they're just, I don't know, it's just a thing. It's a vibe. It's like a Jeep, right? You buy one Jeep, you keep buying Jeeps. Same thing with a Mini. Most Mini owners go from Mini to Mini to Mini, and you will too after getting behind the wheel of this incredible 2022 Mini Cooper Countryman, all for JCW at Ajax Mitsubishi. So thank you so much for watching. Congratulations to whoever picks up this really, really cool find here. Look forward to seeing it on the road.